around the bend. This is what we're seeing. It looks like the door has blown open, wide open, and part of the door frame has broken. I think a piece of the roofing did break. It snapped right there. So this is what we're looking at, a big fat mess. Ah, boy. You see water dripping here. Water has collected over here and continues to drip. It had been raining so bad. Look at that, more water. That's how heavy it got. And of course, look at the wood. It got all moldy in a few days. That was the wood that we had set up here for the entertainment center. I don't think it can be used for that now. Wow, it gets moldy out here really fast. Well, what to do? What do you guys think? Tear everything down, rebuild, or let it go? It's a mess. I decided to reassess the situation and saw that the piece that had broken down there on the ground was actually part of the old roof support beam. The new beam is still intact, even though you can see it's splitting there. It almost fell again. I'm going to have to go through and try to secure this really fast. But I was able to pick up the roof without too much effort. It may still be salvageable, so that's what I'm going to try to do today if I can. Unfortunately, I don't have any more tie wraps. So, I don't know how we're going to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and try to fix the roofing back up, get the yurt repaired as best as we can. Because, as you can see there by the skies, more rain is scheduled to appear here soon. So, water has dripped all in here, so we got some water damage. I can't believe how fast this stuff molds over. But, we got water here. You can see all the beams are broken. We're going to have to do what we can to reinforce everything. Get everything rebuilt here as best as we can. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to try to make 4 of these posts that go up through the center. That was the original plan, was to make 4, but then I ended up making 2, and I thought 2 would hold it up. But now, it looks like I'm going to need all 4. So we're going to make all 4 posts to hold up the center area. And then I'm going to try to tie them together and try to keep the roof from shifting so that it falls off the beams. And hopefully with 4 posts holding it up, it won't fall apart. As much as I wanted to make 4 beams, 4 poles going across the center here to make the structure stronger, I had to stop at 2 and reinforce it because I have run out of building materials, i.e. duct tape. And also, it's getting harder and harder to find fronds that are long enough to try to assemble beams there. I'm going to look for some more fronds, but I have to run back to the store to get some more duct tape. And that's quite a haul, so I'm not going to be able to do any more with the roofing support beam here. But I have put tape there across the top beams to try to hold it stable and run some rungs here across. I'm going to try to run some diagonals, you know, like they do on bridges, like on a truss or something, to try to give it some support and more strength. And hopefully it'll be strong enough to hold up. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to go back to the hut and take a break because I've been out here about 2 hours working on this. Got a big mess here I need to clean up. And you can see the roof is still collapsed. Gonna need to replace all these broken beams and stuff. So it's a lot of work, and I think I need more tape, so I might have to make a supply run into the store here to get some more tape and some more zip ties, because I definitely want to try to secure this yurt before I leave today, even though it is starting to get late again. Because if I don't make it secure, it's always going to keep collapsing every time I come back. because the roof is holding all this water. So I've got to fix this roof before it lets out and starts pouring again. See, all this construction here is destroying the floor. So much for a nice Italian tile floor. I don't know if I'm going to remove all this flooring and just leave it dirt. I haven't decided yet, but the priority right now is to go ahead and fix the roof, and I'll deal with the floor and the rest of it later. Sadly, it looks like mold is growing everywhere. It's all over our cushion there, so those might not be usable anymore. Like a spider or something in here. And I have to maybe bring some bleach here. I have the bleach out in the hut and spray all this stuff down to try to get rid of all this mold. Wow, I can't believe how fast the mold grew. Look at this. It's like, what, a week or two, and the mold grew that badly since it got exposed to the water. So, I'm going to go ahead and take my break right now, and then I'll come back and see what more I can do here, because it's definitely not done. If you can hear that, it is raining again out here at the yurt. Luckily, I was able to put up the roofing somewhat. It's not super secure. You can hear the rain here falling on the tarp. I just covered up the center hole and it started raining. But the tarp up there isn't secured yet, so it can just blow right open and everything can fall apart again. So I need to try to get some cordage to tie everything down, even in this rain, because otherwise it's going to fall apart. So back to the hut I go to try to get some supplies from Little Blue 2. And we're going to go ahead and try to secure this roofing, because I don't think this bad weather's going to stop. It is like raining again. At least it's not pouring, but I suspect it might start pouring soon. Meanwhile, I hope this roofing holds. It's not as secure as I would like it, but it's better than it was before. I didn't make it out. It started raining and started kind of pouring a little bit. It's not like pouring, but it is raining. So I'm just sitting here in the yurt, enjoying my shelter from the rain. Also kind of observing how the roof behaves here. I've been reinforcing it with some more beams. Just grabbing what beams I could to put up along the roof line to kind of stabilize it and make it a little bit stronger. You can see it's quite a bit stronger right now. Still some areas that are weak, but I've been running beams across just to kind of hatch them across each other, to brace them against each other, to hold, you know, get their strength from each piece is getting its strength from the other pieces. I think the roof's a lot stronger than what it was. I do need to fix this though. I need to make cross beams to go across to help hold everything together and make it strong so it doesn't collapse. But it's actually pretty dry in here. I don't really see any areas dripping yet. So with any luck, we can we might be able to leave it like this with just this piece right here in the center. And I'll just put some cross hatches, although I might still try to put at least another third leg here, beam up, to make it a triangle. Because I think two of them, it may not be as strong as if I make it a triangle. So if I make it a triangle and then put cross beams across, kind of like they do on bridges and stuff, like a truss, I think it'll be a lot stronger. To be honest, it's kind of cool being in here with the rain. I can hear the raindrops and see droplets on the skylight there. I see a gap. I have a gap there that I need to seal off. But it's nice to be here while it's raining and not be getting wet. So I have another gap here that needs to be closed off too. But the structure appears to be holding at this point. Hope it doesn't collapse on me while I'm laying down. I'm gonna wait the rain out over here. I need to bring water and soda and stuff out of here. Something to drink. I do have, I think I have some food and some magazines, so I can entertain myself somewhat. Leaving the door open because it gets really hot in here.